right, guys. What do we do with this fella? Okay. Well, whatever we gonna do. He's got some grass all balled up around him. Well, fellas, thank y'all for coming out. We up in a little bit of a different area today. Oh, I just love this area that I have down here. I'm so blessed. We could fish different kinds of marshes. This marsh here is totally different from the sea drift marshes. It just has different layouts. I mean, when I say sea drift marshes, I meant 6 Mile marshes. This is more into the sea drift area, not right at sea drift, but anyway, it's a grass flat, but almost no water in it. And I seen this feller's back out of the water, and I'd seen him for a little while back, but I don't know if I'll put it in there, but I pitched at him and he ran away from me, and I said, well, that's it. I should have had it. I actually said, Lord, why didn't he? I was thinking, Lord, why didn't he bite? I kind of throwed it too close to him, I think, but yeah, he still bit. Even after he got out there a little ways and couldn't even hide from me. And well, that's the way we do it around here. We just see what we can do. And it's a windy day. I really was debating whether I should go fishing today. I said, well, should I stay home and sit around, or should I go fishing? Wow, that's normally not a very hard decision for most people. But the problem is the wind was supposed to blow pretty hard today. 23 incher, a little bit more. So I weighed all my options and weighed all my places where I can go and what I should do and where I think would be best. Looked at the tide chart. It was going to be a little bit high and for the 6 Mile area for this kind of fishing. I looked over here in the sea drift and it actually was low. It was not enough water to get where I like to fish way up there. So I said, well, maybe out here where it's kind of in between. And sure enough, I've seen a couple of reds already. And this is a pretty long bank that's kind of protected a little bit from the wind. And oh, it'll be more of a workout today, because I am going to have to paddle back, not straight into the wind, but a little side wind back out. So anyway, but that's a nice fish, guys. Let's just move on and see if we can get number 2. Oh yeah. Well, fellas, y'all seen it. Y'all seen it. Oh my goodness. Oh, don't you get off. Don't you get off, fella. Ooh. I hope she came out good. This, I didn't tell y'all. I kind of mentioned it on my last video that I put a lens that's polarized on this camera, so things may be a little dark. I'm going to try to learn to brighten it up in post in the video. But right here the sun popped out, and it couldn't be no more perfect for that. If it's not covered with water spots and everything, maybe y'all got a good view of that rascal. I know I did from my own eyes. He was right there. I thought he was going to jump on the boat and knock me off. But when that thing hit the water, you could just see he was looking for it. Oh, don't you? Oh, that he done Went and done it. Nah, there's not a lot under there. If you don't get around that stake, we're good. Yeah. But he's a big one. Yeah. Well, I was throwing at maybe him just a second ago, and something small that must have been following. I didn't even see it working in the water. Grabbed it, took it out, and throwed it. And that's when I was paddling back up against this calm bank when we saw him. Oh, that's awesome, guys, because I was just right down the bank a little ways on that last one. We hadn't been here long. Well, fella, you got it all the way in that mouth, so I can't really tell how good it's hooked, but I'm hoping it's hooked pretty good, because I do want you. I don't want to mess around today. We get our fish, then we can play. On these windy days, I just don't always do as good as, look at that. He was hooked good though, but it wasn't, you know, you give him slack, he'd have came off. He's not the fattest rascal, but he's, whoa, watch it. Good way to poke yourself in the eye. He's 25 incher. Maybe, like I say, he's a little lean, but he'll work. Got to be lean in this water. This water is lean. Oh, okay. Well, but that wind is starting to blow. So let's just get on down the road and see what we can see. And I'll bring y'all back in a second. Did y'all see how fast that guy can dart over there and grab that thing? That thing was about a foot away or whatever, and moving along pretty fast there, and he said no problem. No problem. I can make this work for me. All right, guys, this is about about maybe 5 minutes from that last one or less, and I was trying to come through this little water, and you can see I'm marking my fins on this board is cutting through the water. That's how shallow it was for him. Oh, he might be a low end slot. I don't know if we'll take him or not. He's hooked through and through. Just letting him kind of settle down a bit before we get him up here and wrestle with him. But that's amazing. That's amazing. I love that sight cast. It never gets old, ever. Never, ever. I have fished for fish in so many different ways. I used to go, look at that mullet, how good we can see that rascal in that clear water, sun shining. But I fish for big fish in the jetties. I fish for trout, flounder. But nothing compares to sight casting reds. It's just nothing compares to it in my books, at least in our area. I know they do some sight fishing for bonefish and different fish over towards Florida, but I ain't never seen no bonefish over here. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna let him go. It's too early in the day. Well, we got to anyway. He's barely 20. Barely 20. Is he even gonna have enough water to swim off in? Barely. Oh, but he had it. That tells us there's room for one just a little bit bigger. But main thing is we got the fight. We got the awesome education, guys. That's part of why I love it so much, is because you can see exactly what they're doing. You know, you can see that rascal so good so far away. But I don't even know if I can get over here. I think I can. I've been through here before on my kayak. Now, of course, it's a lot lower tide today, but it gets deeper right around this this island. This is a little bitty island right here, and then it opens up to a long bank again. All right, let's move right on into the next one then. Hopefully there'll be a next one. All right, we'll see you in a bit. Guys, I did not throw at this one. I was throwing at that monster right there. I got a little minnow on there, and look at this big old monster on there. This little puny thing I did not even want. I mean, I don't know what he is, but I'm not even worried about the slack. I had to put that down. He's just a minnow compared to that monster. Son, can't complain about that though. That's fishing, ain't it? He might be bigger than I think, but he ain't as big as that one. I still seeing my fish go bye-bye. It was perfectly in line and everything to drag it right in front of his face. He was out of the water. And you hungry rascal, you had to just swallow it when it hit the water. Well, what about that? He's getting bigger the closer we get him to the craft. Oh, I think he's bigger than that last one. For sure. He's a keeper for sure. He's over 20. But that one there, well, he was not like a, oversized, but he was probably 24, 25 would be my guesstimation. Kind of like that first one, but yeah. Oh, I just made a mess on the reel right there. All right. See, I tell you it was a little island, and then you pop out on this side of that island, and that's what I just done. And these guys were laying right here. Oh, he's a decent fish. He's a decent one. It's just measuring while we're down there. I might just pop him in the box because he messed me up. 21 and a half. That'll work. 21 and a half. Yeah. Yeah, I already named one video accidentally caught a fish on whenever I first started fishing with one of my reels, and this was an accidental catch, but he's just a nice little table fish. He'll work. I mean, I know the other one would have put more food on the table, and I don't think he would have been too big to take. All right, now what to do, fellas? I mean, we haven't gone a long ways, but the wind is starting to whoop her up. And I don't know how long this video is getting. Probably not super long, but I'm trying to keep my videos anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes long. That's what I try to get. But anyway, some of them are going to get longer. Maybe this one, if we hook up with something spectacular, I'll put it in the bonus section. So anyway, if we don't have a bonus section, just want to say God bless, and we will see y'all next time. Big rascal right up here. There we go, guys. Bonus footage. Whoa, yeah. He was out of the water. Here. Skeety boys. Skeety boys. He's a pretty decent fish. Yeah. I kind of lost my lure on that first throw. I was too far past him, and by the time I caught it where my lure was at, it was past him, so I couldn't steer it right in front of his face. But that second throw, I had a feeling he was gonna go for it. Oh yeah, and he did. Ooh, he's such a lot nicer one than that last little scrawny one that I just caught a few minutes ago. Yeah, he's a good one. But yeah, that's what we're out here for. We'll do some of this here. I hadn't quite figured out how I'm gonna get out of here yet. I'm fixing to look up on my phone and see. Even though I've been here time and time again, every time I get to this spot, it's just a bunch of little islands and there is one cut that you got to kind of go up an odd direction before you go back down, and I never remember which island it is, but thanks to technology, if it comes up on my phone, well, we'll find it. If not, I gotta hunt. It's no big deal if I have to hunt. I normally have to hunt every time because I you know, hadn't heard about this Google. Well, I heard about it, but I just didn't know it was available out here where I'm at. It's a, what is it, live something live earth app from my Android, and that rascal will pinpoint you right to where you're at in the marsh. But the problem is I have a little trouble seeing. He's almost 25 inches, guys. That's a good one here, but being it's a bonus, we're just gonna move on out and let y'all get on to y'all's business. But anyway, I just want to thank y'all again for coming out. I want to say God bless, and we'll see y'all next time.